for the tour, I guess I was just gonna ask like if there is any update, but do you guys have any information?
There's kind of like there's a good update and a bad update. There's a good update meaning that US is like 80 to 20%, like it should happen. Like we talked about the venues and everything should be good, but our 2 Canada shows are confirmed canceled.
Okay.
And we haven't like told them yet. So we're still trying to like figure everything out, how we announce it, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we can stay away from that. But I guess you can just say that like the US shows or whatever you want to say. Awesome. I don't want to stump you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I like the picture behind you guys.
Thank you.
That's cool.
I love cows. Cows are my. This is like so like cows are all female, but like a bull is a cow.
Yeah.
So
I forget that.
I know.
I didn't even know. I thought that cows could just be boys and girls. I didn't know they were all girls.
I've always known.
Yeah, I actually kind of pretended like I knew it when I said I forget that because I didn't know it. I mean, I guess like it makes sense, but
yeah, no, it's just.
I didn't know it. My nephew was the Chick-fil-A cow for Halloween because he loves Chick-fil-A.
That's funny. You guys are in LA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I know it's so funny. We haven't done. I think you're our first Zoom interview with people we haven't met before.
Mm-hmm.
And we've worked with Indiana a bunch. She was in our prom shoot, and we've done a bunch of stuff with her. But yeah, it's funny because like everybody is so close, but so far.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we've talked to Indiana a few times. We see her at places that we always go to. We always used to go to like Bryce Hall's house, and always meet her. So that's where we kind of know her from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody is kind of connected, especially in the TikTok world. Yeah. So once she gets in here, we will go live. Maybe I'll just.
Should we wait like 2 more minutes?
Yeah, and then if she's not, we can just say that she's on her way or joining us.
Okay.
I know that it can be kind of stressful getting into some of these rooms.
Yeah, we like to be really early.
Yeah, you guys are super profesh. I like it.
I like it.
I always try to, go off that vibe.
Yeah. And then, there she is. Okay, admit. Okay, cool. Also, some people's Wi-Fi is not as strong. Hi!
Hey! All right.
Hey!
So I'm about to go live on YSBnow. And then
she's connecting.
Share my screen. Oh, great. It said, please set up your broadcast again. Okay.
Well, Indiana, you got the audio? I can't hear you. I think if you click... yeah, I can see. Oh, it says you're connecting.
We can't hear you.
Call using internet.
Oh, there you go.
Yay! I'm so sorry. I'm kind of stupid.
Totally fine. We were just talking about how it's like very confusing, and I don't love putting passwords on the rooms, but otherwise, I don't know, you get hackers and stuff, and we don't want that.
Fun. I didn't have to use a password to get in. Do I have to?
No. Well, I'm gonna.
The link. You use the link, right?
Oh yeah, if you have the link, then you're good.
Okay. Well,
okay. So I'm gonna go onto the YSBnow too. We got a bunch of questions for all of you guys on the post.
Am I blurry?
No, you look crystal clear to me.
Oh well,
I can even see the little highlight you got going.
Ours is worse.
Yeah.
This MacBook camera needs to.
Yeah, you look clear. Like in my book, like you look clear, but it's just in the little frame that I'm on. It looks blurry.
Yeah, MacBook cameras are not great. I forgot.
They're really
okay,
not.
Before you go live, give me 1 second.
Okay. Sorry.
Hold
on 1 second. We are. I just went live, so hold on 1 second.
Give me 1 second. Hey, can you?
Are you?
Here, guys. Just let
all right, hold on. We're live, so let me. Well, should we just go back on in a minute or what?
I muted her for right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Does this, so yeah.
What's going on, boy?
Influencers, and you gotta tell them.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. True.
All right, so we're on. My full screen is literally Zoom because I'm sharing the screen onto YSBnow, so I can't see any of the questions. But hello, everybody watching. And thank you so much to our 3 amazing guests joining us for our first Friday Night Live on YSBnow, and we're also on YSBnow's YouTube channel. I'm Colleen.
I'm Natasha, and we are so excited. Tell us who you are, you guys.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Zoe.
And I'm Indiana.
Yay! Thank you guys so much. I guess first let's start by asking how you guys are doing.
Good question. Been a little bit bored in quarantine. It gets worse every single day, but staying up the positive vibes. Can't really do nothing about it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good.
I'm sick of the quarantine.
I mean, I've been like okay too. I mean, it's kind of been nice to be like focusing on ourselves a little bit more. Like I feel like I've been able to pick up hobbies, focus on myself a little bit, like do things that I maybe wouldn't have done in the past because I'm too busy or stuff like that, or I get invites to go places. So it's kind of been nice to like self-care.
Yeah, and we have to thank you guys for all the content that you're giving us. Your TikToks every day, the YouTube videos. I mean, you guys are really staying on top of it.
I still don't know the Renegade, so my bad, guys. I just can't get it. I don't know how to do it.
It took me 30 minutes to learn. It's definitely a hard thing.
That is something everyone has been asking, is like how long it takes you guys to learn these dances. And something Colleen and I have been asking a bunch too is like, I don't do the dances.
Natasha's an amazing dancer, guys. Just you gotta see it.
No, maybe one day. But how long when you first look at it? Because that looks like it would take me days.
Oh, yeah, no, it took me a minute. And normally dances only take me like 10 minutes? This one took me like almost an hour. I was sitting there like almost. I was like sitting there trying to learn it. I was like,
well, because you might miss one move and then you have to start the whole thing again. That's too much for me.
It's like if you miss a beat on any of those TikTok dances, you immediately like, if you miss one move, you miss the rest of them. So it's not like you can even cover it up because they're also like different and intricate, like and I'd be like, hold on, like whoa.
I would love to see some outtakes.
That'd be fun. That'd be like a good YouTube video.
I do save all my outtakes like to drafts just to go back and look at myself and be like, wow, I'm not a dancer and I shouldn't try to be.
That's so funny. Yeah, the one where you stand on your head and have to do the legs that match up with the beat. I forgot the song. Have you seen that? Where they're like,
I saw that.
Which one is it?
It's like where they like go on their head and they like put their like legs up on the wall, right?
And while the beat, your legs.
Yes, I have seen that.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw like one video about it.
Yeah.
I was
I'm sick to doing the Savage. That's all I know.
That's a classic. I don't think we'll be doing that one.
The Joe Exotic one is hilarious.
Yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, so what have you guys been up to? I mean, I know, Indiana, you're working on new music.
Always.
So give us a little update, because it's been, like 6 months since your last Say It Back video?
Yes, it has been a while since I've released, but I'm working with a lot of new people right now, and I'm kind of just finding my sound and finding what I really want to produce and get out there for my fans and stuff like that. But I've been in the studio. I've even been in like working on music during quarantine, and that's been really good. I've been writing and all that stuff, so I'm really, really excited to release what I've been working on so hard. And yeah, I also just did ADR for a film that I have coming out, which is really, really fun. So big things.
Yeah. I was going to ask about that because it was so exciting when that got announced. It was Sean Astin and you're in it, but there's no pushback on it or anything?
I'm not too sure. I also can't release a whole lot of information, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to. But yeah, it's got Mira Sorvino, who won an Oscar, Sean Astin. Some incredible people have been a part of that film, and it was the biggest learning experience for me. But I hadn't seen anything from the film, and I did ADR, and I was like, oh my gosh, and they showed me a few of the scenes, and I almost cried, just because the work that we put, that they put into that film, and the amount of effort I put into that character was just so amazing to finally see come to life. So
right.
And
yeah, congrats. That's
and congrats to you two, because you two were nominated for an iHeart Award. And I can't believe what a bummer that must have been to find out that got postponed or whatever's going on there. Who were you guys?
Yeah,
Where were?
It really upset us. We were like bummed, like, and it was like so crazy because like when they canceled it, it was like a week or so when it was supposed to happen.
I think you were. Yeah, she was in second place at the moment. Like they give like weekly updates.
Right.
And we were pushing so hard for Zoe, so we never even got to find out if she won or not.
Yeah.
We were so curious because of how hard we were pushing.
Everything.
Where were you when you found out that you got the nomination? Like, did you know it was happening? Like, was it a total shock?
I was actually
funny story. Okay, it's a little funny. So I found out in August. They just like randomly DM'd me and they gave me their email, and I was like, oh my god, Zoe's sleeping right next to me. So I woke Zoe up. I'm like, Zoe, look at this, and I was so surprised. And then 3 months go by until like they actually announced like the nominees or whatever.
So like you couldn't tell anybody, right?
I'm in bed sleeping, and he just shakes me, like completely shakes me. I'm like, what? And he's like, you just got nominated for the iHeart Radio.
She didn't know until it was already released.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, and you knew.
No, I didn't know.
You didn't know.
I knew when they released it because Zoe just never Zoe, she goes through a lot of DMs. She focuses on her supporters, but never, the business emails.
Yeah.
Zoe's,
Aw, that's awesome. And then you guys, so you have a tour coming up, or it's scheduled. What can you tell us about that and, the status of it?
So, we have a tour called Socials Tour. It's the second round. First round was completely successful and amazing. We were so astonished on how well it did. Zoe performs and I perform, and we have a bunch of other influencers. The second time, obviously, since the whole Corona thing, everyone's been asking around, what is happening? What's happening? And I have good news. So the U.S. is completely happening. It's confirmed.
Woo!
It is it's a 80-20, but there's nothing that could, there's nothing.
And that's in August, right?
Yeah. It starts July 31st, so technically August, yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
You can still get tickets on Ticketmaster, I believe, right?
Just socialstour.com.
Socialstour.com. Okay, cool.
And that's another thing is all three of you guys are so amazing, with your fans and interacting with them. It's really special to see. And what kind of stands out to you? What's the best way for a fan to kind of get noticed on Instagram or TikTok or whatever you guys?
For me,
yeah.
I feel like for me, it's honestly everything. I feel like we're all I know that Zoe and Cody there is super active, and it's just we're active across all platforms. So if somebody tags us in something, somebody DMs us something, somebody comments, we're always noticing. As much as it can get difficult when your fan base gets bigger, I think it's really important that you remain humble and you're look, these are the people that brought me up, and you need to stay there. And the other day I saw this edit, and this girl time-lapsed herself doing it, and it literally was her sitting at her computer for 12 hours editing this thing.
Wow.
I was oh my gosh, and this edit was incredible. They had used voiceovers from YouTube videos, found different clips from every single episode of Chicken Girls, and I've been on that almost 6 seasons.
Wow.
That's insane. That's 3 years worth of footage. I don't know, it was really, really incredible to kind of see the work that they put in for a person that some of them haven't even met me, you know what I mean? Some of them are in complete different countries that don't speak my language, and you find a way to connect with them, and that's through social media, and it could even be through music, through anything. So, yeah.
Definitely.
No,
How about you guys?
It really is the best feeling in the world to just know that there are so many people that look up to you and idolize you and care about you. Especially when you're feeling alone and you feel like you don't have anybody, you can always just go. I can always just go on my Instagram or my TikTok and talk to them. I love them a lot. They really do mean the world to me.
That's so nice because you're the same way for them. They feel like they can just talk to you.
Mm-hmm. For me, I would say the easiest way, going back to your question, the easiest way for me to probably notice someone is just probably my Instagram tag. That's what I look at. That's what I look at most.
Yeah. It's so cute when they say Zoe liked or commented.
Yeah.
That is cute. Oh, I love that.
Some of them say that in their bios too. You know what I mean? And I think that's so sweet.
They keep track of how many comments.
Yeah.
I love that. It's cool too because what you were saying, Indiana, is there's so much talent that they have too, and that they're using their creativity to make these edits and these videos. So it's just talent that's brought on by other talent, and it's really cool. Some of them are I don't know how they make those videos of those graphics.
Yeah, they take like 6 hours sometimes.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
They edit and they'll put like Louis Vuitton, like
Oh, I had an edit the other day with like a Louis V background, and I was like,
it's the background. Cool. Yes, wow, like
That's so cool.
So cool.
So speaking of the fans and how awesome they are, we got so many good fan questions for all of you guys. So I want to dive into some of those. I like to shout out the names. At Midnight, Zoe Love says, when quarantine is over, what is the first thing you're going to do? And who is the first person you're going to see?
Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do when quarantine is over is probably finally go shopping. Like, I know that's insane, but I'm going shopping. You do not know how bad I miss just going shopping.
Okay, but how has the online shopping been? Has that been getting out of hand? It's hard not to be like, well, I can just get that here.
Yeah, no, it's been, the online shopping is honestly kind of getting me broke.
Zoe's the biggest shopper I know. Like, she'll spend 1,000 just.
Yeah. So if you ever want to go shopping with me, just let me know. We can go together.
Hey, girl, I think the first thing I'm going to do when quarantine is over, I'm probably going to get my nails done or go back home to Australia and visit my family. Like, I haven't seen them in a while, and if I go back now, it's like, it's risky. Like, a lot of my, like, family members are a little bit older, so I would hate to, like, risk anything by traveling or going, like, you know, to Australia. Also, I have to spend 2 weeks in Sydney, and I don't have any family there, like, for quarantine rules, so it's just easier if I go once this is all over, but, yeah.
Yeah. How is your family in Australia doing? Is it hard to, like, check up on them? I mean, I know the time difference is a lot.
I've gotten so used to the time difference now. I just do my nightly calls. Like, it gets to, like, I don't know, 10, 11 p.m., and I'll do my nightly calls. Like, I'll call my dad, I'll call my brother, I'll call my grandparents. I call my grandparents, like, every night and just be like, hey, Nan, hey, Pop, what's poppin'? Hey. So, yeah, I just do my nightly calls. We stay in touch. We're a really, really close family, and they mean, like, the complete world to me. So, yeah.
And another question, Lily from Norwood, New Jersey, wants to know what your favorite TikTok dance is. Yeah. And if you want to give her a little shout out.
Mine is probably just Cocoa Butter Kisses. It's such an easy dance. I don't know.
Miss those Cocoa Butter Kisses. I like them.
Exactly. Indiana knows.
My favorite one is probably, it's like a recent sound. It's like, all the hot girls make pop, pop, pop. Yeah, that's my favorite one right now.
That's awesome.
What is my favorite one? I'm not a TikTok dancer, so I do them every now and again when I get like bored or I'm trying to learn them, and I do it and then I record myself, and in the moment I'm like, oh, I'm feeling this, and then I look back and I'm like, ooh, that's staying in the drafts, bro. Like, let's not. But I think it's like a remix of Say So, Like That, and Do It Again. It's like all three of them mixed, and I don't know. It's that's my favorite one right now.
It takes so much time to perfect a dance. Like, at least 10 tries. 10 tries.
No, for
like,
sure.
Way
for
over.
Sure, yes.
And that's like 10 tries filming it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you learn it, and then you have to keep trying to actually.
That excludes the amount of times you have, like, the little timer thing going, being like, how are they doing this? Or, like, duetting it in the slow-mo, trying to be like, okay.
So maybe there is hope for me. I just need to give it more time.
Yeah, and I don't have a personal TikTok account. We have one for YSBnow, but don't really know what to do with it because no one like wants to see us doing dances.
You feel like us too, like.
Yeah, and so, but let's say we decided that we were going to showcase our dancing skills and start TikTok. What are like your top tips for like learning the dances, or kind of like deciding what content you're going to post, or like?
This is a Zoe question. She's the dancer here.
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say the same thing.
A tip for trying to learn a dance would probably be like, for me, I honestly just watch the video over and over again, and I pay attention to the first 3 moves first. So as soon as she does her first 3 moves, I pause it, and I'm like, okay, and then I unpause it, and I watch the rest. But I wait and make sure that I can figure out the first 3 moves first, and then when I have those down, I go to the next part, then I learn that part, and then it takes a while.
It's kind of like how a lot of people memorize like lines for like acting roles. That sounds like
because then also when you're doing the dance, you have to like kind of know the lyrics too. Like you can't just be like
That is a good tip that my friend taught me when I was trying to learn one. I was like, oh, if you know the words, then it's easier to do the next move. But I pretended like I knew the word. You know when you hum a song and you're like, da da da. But
it's also funny seeing like now that people are home all day with their parents mostly. Like seeing parents get into the TikToks and like trying to learn it.
It's so funny. There's this guy that does this whole he does this whole series with his parents. I do not know his name, and if I did, I would give him credit, but I just don't know. He it's like each week they do they have a different star of the video, and like I think this week was like prom week or something, and like I don't know, his family.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. This dude is just hilarious.
Really good.
I'm like really enjoying how creative everybody's getting because they're staying home and they're getting inspired by other creators, and I really, really enjoy it. But going back to like what you said about learning the dance moves, like I don't know why, but like I'm so quick to learn lines for set and learn lines for like auditions. Like I had an audition where I had to learn 15 pages of sides for an audition and be off book for it.
In one day?
And I got that done in like less than an hour.
Come on, really?
Wow.
Yes, and that was actually for the movie that I have coming out, the one that I booked. It was like a 15-page audition, and it was stressful. I got these sides, and I was like, oh, no. But when it comes to, like, learning simple dances, I will be there, like, 3 hours being like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah. No,
that's hilarious.
we're the opposite, and that means you're going to have to help me.
I got you.
I'm going to have to help you.
I love that. One question that we got a lot of, and so I'll shout out this person asked first. Zoe's ex Woe wants to know what made you start social media, and then if you guys want to kind of elaborate, just kind of like talk about your journey on that, how you got to where you are today.
Oh yeah, and we always love finding out too, like when you were the moment that you were like, oh, this is really big now, like, and you realized that it was more than just like a hobby. You know what I mean? Like you were getting really popular or whatever. Yeah.
Well, whoever wants to start, just
We've been calling on people a little. Indiana,
raise your hand if you'd like to answer now.
I kind of started social media as a surprise. Like everyone kind of like had an Instagram, of course, but like I wasn't necessarily like a creator. Like my Instagram started blowing up when I started Brat, and I had like 2,000 followers. And then like all of a sudden, like I hit 10,000, then 20, then 30, then 100, and I was like, oh, I need to like start doing this. Like this is kind of like how it is. Like you have to. It kind of happens, and you just jump on the bandwagon, and it's like it helps so much with like my other careers, and I do social media to like help promote my music and everything. And I also just love being a creator. Like I honestly find it fun, and so I kind of just like got thrown into it at the deep end, and I was just like, selfies. How do I? So yeah.
Here you go.
Okay.
Okay, so how I started social media was I first came across, like, I obviously had an Instagram, like Indiana said, but I, like, wasn't, like, I was just a normal teenager. Like, I was in school, and I just posted for, like, my friends at school. Like, and my account was, like, private. And I started doing Musical.ly, which is now TikTok. And I started, like, posting, just being myself, like, being really goofy and funny. And I started to grow, like, a following on there, and then people started requesting my Instagram that I didn't even follow, and I was like, wait, what? So I just kind of went public just to see where it would take me, and I just started growing and growing, and then I got verified on Musical.ly, and I was really surprised, because I honestly just did it as, like, to get myself, I honestly only did it was because I got, like, a little bit bullied in school, like, everybody's, like, been bullied before, and I did social media to make myself feel better about myself, because I felt like it was my safe place, and that I could actually express like how I am and the person that I am. And then it just kind of went up from there, and now I'm so thankful for everything I have, and I love them. Like they're the reason why I'm here today. Like
I think it's important to like remember that like as much as social media can have so much negativity and so much downside to it, there is so much positivity coming out of social media. Like people are meeting new friends, people are finding relationships, people are opening up. Like it's insane what social media can do for a person. And I know that like during this time especially, people can like their mental health can deteriorate because they go out a lot and they like are finally sitting down and having the time to think. And if they need a distraction or they need to get out of their own head, they'll go on social media and look at their favorite creators. Like, there's so much positivity coming out of it, as much as there can be a little bit of negativity, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
But anyway, go ahead. My bad.
Oh, you're good. For me, I actually started on YSBnow, which is what you're broadcasting on.
Whoa.
I was a YSBnower when I was like 14 years old. I kind of just did it for fun. I didn't really have that much friends when I was like in freshman year of high school, so I kind of just like went on and had fun. I had one friend that would always broadcast with me, but I would kind of just like rant about my day. I don't know really what I did. I would dance to music, and my dancing was terrible. Like, I did not know how to dance. One thing that I find really weird that I did back then was like twerk on the wall, but it was like such a big trend for like No,
I remember that whole trend of like girls trying to twerk on doors and then they'd open or stuff like that.
I think I saw the outtakes when people would like break stuff and things would fall was hilarious.
It was just kind of like a thing where it was like weird for a boy to do it, so I thought it was funny and they thought it was funny. So it was just kind of like the fan base that I had. I only had like 20 to 40 viewers, and then I got to 100. And then I started to promote my Instagram and my Musical.ly, and then I kind of went off from there. Then I met Zoe, and me and Zoe created the relationship Zoe, obviously. And it kind of just went on from there. But yeah, I started from YSBnow, and just I broadcasted like 4 hours a day for like a straight year, and then I started broadcasting on Musical.ly, and I've not missed one day of broadcasting for the past 3.5 years.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Question for Zoe and Cody. Zoe, when did you realize you had a crush on Cody? And Cody, when did you realize you had a crush on Zoe? Let's hear the origin story.
Okay. Can I go first?
Yeah.
So how the whole thing happened, a lot of our supporters know, but Zoe commented on my Musical.ly first, saying, "I hope you hit 100K. You deserve it."
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, "Who's this girl?" I was like, "This girl cute." Like, I was like, she was definitely like, my type has always been like blonde hair and blue eyes, and so Zoe kind of just I was super attracted to. So I hit her up on Snapchat. I added her on Snapchat. She added me back, and went out from there. The moment I kind of knew I liked her was probably like our second FaceTime call, because like our first FaceTime call was like an hour, and then our second FaceTime just was like hours and hours.
Aww.
It was just like kind of like instant connection. Where like it was so easy to talk to the other person.
Yeah, no,
I feel single.
Yeah, no, I found Cody on Musical.ly, and I like when I first saw him, I was like,
how did you even find? Oh yeah, through Owen.
No,
right?
it was like yes, Owen helped me, but it was also through like it was like an explore page on Musical.ly. Do you remember that?
The featured page.
Yeah.
Featured, that's what it was called. The featured.
Remember when you got featured and it had that little red sign and you were like, I'm featured?
That was an amazing feeling.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I tried everything to get featured. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this.
But I wasn't featured though, so I'm so confused.
You're never featured?
No, I was just not like at that. Not. I mean, you could have saw me like a different featured post, I guess, and then clicked on my profile and saw my recent.
No, just because you weren't featured doesn't mean that you like weren't gonna be in the featured area.
Okay. Well, however you found me.
But I found him from there, and I thought he was cute, and that's when I commented on his stuff, and I added him on Snapchat. And yeah, same exact story. Basically, we just kind of.
Well, when did you know that you liked me?
Right when I saw you.
Aww, that's so cute.
Hashtag
When I saw
Pringle.
The
fact that I have these here just shows.
Yes.
That was an impressive prop moment.
It was, wasn't it? It wasn't set up at all.
Came out of nowhere. I was not expecting it at all.
I love that. Also, another question that we got a lot, which is like kind of a really general one, but came up with like 4 different people, was what is your favorite movie?
Ooh, that's hard.
I know, it is hard.
What's that movie that we watched on Kissing Booth? Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
The sequel should be coming out
I
soon.
But I love Netflix. I just love them.
Okay.
My favorite movie is kind of like an older one, so I don't know if a lot of people will know it. I don't know. It's called Girl Interrupted. It's
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you two might know it, but Zoe, Cody, if you guys haven't seen that film, please do yourself a favor and watch it. It is so incredibly good. Like I think it's a 1995 or 1999.
Yeah, it came out like 20 years ago, but it's like
It did. It
Angelina
came out, like, 20 years
Jolie's
ago,
like
but
first
it's
big
with,
movie.
Winona Ryder and Angelina Jolie, and it's kind of like what blew up their careers almost. Like not fully, but like definitely very much helped. But
Yeah.
like
I'll definitely give that movie a look.
Zoe always watches movies, so it's not a problem.
No, I'm obsessed with movies, but if I had to pick, I have so many favorite movies that like
so many, same.
No, like I literally can't even just like pick one. But
you can name a few.
If I had to pick one, it would be probably The Abduction of Lisa McVeigh. It's based on a true story, and the woman who was abducted, she became a police officer to catch pedophiles, and she's her story is so inspirational. That movie made me cry 6 times nonstop. Like one of my favorite, like Indiana watched that movie.
I haven't seen it. Wait, what's it called again?
Called The Abduction of Lisa McVeigh. It's kind of like, it's really graphic. It really shows like what happened to her. Like it shows everything. It shows every detail. Like it just tells the story, and it's such a good like movie. But I love scary movies and like mystery movies.
So if you guys are younger watching this, watch both of those movies that we just suggested with a parent.
Yeah.
And not trying to have you guys get nightmares. But if you guys want a little more family friendly kind of thing, there's this movie called Bend It Like Beckham, also a pretty old film. It came out like, I don't know, 10 years ago. It is like super, it's kind of like a little cheesy, but it's like really cute. The moral of the story is really, really cool. So
cute. That's a good one. Thanks for throwing that one in there.
How about
just thought I'd throw some family friendly stuff.
How about speaking of family friendly, how about Kissing Booth, definitely family friendly. What about favorite DCOM? Because that's like obviously going to be a little family friendly moment. Disney Channel movie.
Can you repeat it?
Sorry. Favorite Disney Channel original movie.
Okay.
I did the abbreviation, you know.
Hannah Montana, or the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. Either one.
Period.
Yes. Is Incredibles Disney or no?
It is. It's Pixar. Yeah.
I think Pixar. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I like Incredibles.
I really love Hannah Montana. Like that movie.
I'm rewatching it right now, girl. It is like I remember why she was.
It holds up. It really does. The jokes are hilarious.
Iconic.
The movie is like so inspirational.
Like so good.
It's
I never
perfect.
watched it, so
but I love princesses. Like I'm obsessed with Cinderella. So any Cinderella movie, I'll be watching it.
Like any a Cinderella story movies, like the Hilary Duff one, the Selena
Gomez.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but they're just like they're so nostalgic to watch. Like I got Disney Plus purely to just relive like me being 8 or 9 years old, like on like that little iPod with the little like round swirly thing, just like watching these movies on a screen this big, like
okay,
love
me
it.
16 years old and watching the same movie, but
also me being almost 18.
That song from the Selena one, what was that? The song, there was like a song with that Selena Gomez.
Everybody tells me that it's
or was it Or was it something this is like everybody?
It was like you won't do. Tell me something I don't know. That's what it was.
Oh, is it? That one?
No,
yeah, that was a classic. I'm making something on here actually. That would be fun for everyone.
Amazing.
So we've been talking for like 30 minutes. So I just want to kind of wrap up by asking a couple more things. First of all, your Zoe and Cody, your merch has been selling out. You guys like cannot keep it in stock. People are buying it. So tell us about like what you got in the store and how it feels to just constantly have it just selling out.
So we have three items. We have my Cody's cow plushie. I have my own like plushie cow. I love it. It's just like my favorite merch item ever.
Let me get it.
So
I want to see it.
Animal. And then of course we have the Zoe hoodie, very iconic.
Oh my god, that's so cute! What the heck?
So cute.
That is so cute.
It's got his little tail and everything. It's so cute.
That's like the best merch ever.
Yeah.
So cute.
And so we have the Zoe hoodie, which is me and Zoe, of course, and then I have my Cody's cow hoodie. Zoe had a hoodie, but hers sold out. All of them are sold out, but we just kept restocking them. The cows have sold out 3 times, and we restock every single time.
I'm sorry, but they're adorable. How could they not sell out? I'd be like, are you okay if you're not buying these? Like, no.
Like,
I know. Yeah, so we're coming out with new items within the next 2 weeks. We got so we've never sold t-shirts ever. Like we've always done hoodies. So Zoe's releasing her first ever Zona t-shirt. I don't know if you wanna. No, we probably shouldn't show the design, but
we should.
No,
It's
I don't
so
think
sick. Please, no.
It's a really unique design that Zoe loves. And then I have my cow t-shirt, and then there's one more thing that we're coming out with that is kind of a surprise to some people, but we're coming out with scrunchies.
Oh my god, that's the greatest idea.
Yeah.
Indiana, you're gonna love my scrunchies.
Hers, I'm jealous of hers.
Can I please show the scrunchies?
Oh,
please let me show the scrunchies.
I don't want to get you guys in trouble.
I always need to tie my hair back. Like I love it.
Just fast.
You might want to call Dylan first.
No, let's do it.
I don't know.
No.
Wait, are your scrunchies like donuts?
Like,
yeah.
Like, okay, don't show them. I'll explain it. Okay, so it's not like a scrunchie with just like a with sprinkles on it, right? It looks like purely an actual donut. Like it looks like a donut is in your hair.
I'll send it to you on Instagram DM, Indiana.
Like
that is so
girl, that actually sounds so cool.
Wait,
that is so cool.
Just let me.
It's also so funny because at the beginning of this, Cody was saying how Zoe doesn't like, she's just like all about the supporters and like not so much the business side. So this is a really good example, just like her trying to show everyone.
She's like, I just want to show them.
I'm like, Zoe, it's okay. You don't have to.
No, I won't because
it happens on a. No,
I love that though. There's good yin and yang here.
Yeah, no, he just like it is a surprise, so I shouldn't, but I really want to.
It is, we can tell people what it is because obviously people are gonna know what it is. Mine's cow and hers is donut, but I love my cow scrunchies, but damn, hers, I was just like, oh my god.
I kind of wish I had like a thing. Like my thing is just like obviously the color red. Like hello, I'm like literally.
My favorite color is red, so.
I love red.
So like if I make merch, like if I make something that's like the whole line has to be just red. I'm sorry, but like that's just the vibe.
Yeah.
Like at this point, like I just did a closet tour, which I'll be uploading soon, and it's exactly how everybody thinks my closet looks. It's all red.
Just red. That's awesome. And then Zoe, I heard that you can tease a little bit of a new cosmetics line.
Yes, I'm coming out with makeup. Yes,
awesome.
I am. I'm doing yeah.
We're not gonna say too much.
Okay.
All right.
Yin and yang. I love this relationship. It just became.
Yeah, you guys are so cute.
I'm like her. Like
he's like, stop.
I have to be her dad sometimes.
Yeah.
I have to tell her to do her dishes, do her laundry, clean her room. No.
I feel that way with like the amount of like.
Okay, maybe not the laundry part, but the cleaning room part. She does my laundry, so that's why she says that.
Okay.
But the cleaning part, I'm like, Zoe, clean your room.
I cleaned my room last night, and you didn't even ask me to.
And it's by tomorrow morning, it will be a wrap.
No, I promise. I'm
Wait, so do you guys like live together?
Yeah.
Oh my god, adorable.
That is so
you should come over.
I'm just gonna sit here with my Pringles. Yeah.
Or you can say that, Indiana. You feel that way about what?
I feel that way. So I'm friends with like so many, like Bryce, Taylor, like all the Sway boys, like right. And I walk it like, especially like. See, people always ask me this. They're like, "Are you a hype? Like, are you for hype or are you for Sway?" And I'm like, "Dude, they're both like so close to me." And it's honestly just by coincidence that like I am friends with them. Like, neither of them were like Sway or hype before. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I walk into like the hype house and there's just trash everywhere. I'm like, Tony, pick up after yourself, like seriously. And then I'll be like, "This is how you put the trash away." And I'll go to like Taylor's house and I'll be like, "Taylor, what is this? Clean your room, do your laundry." Like
you're like the house mom.
You want to come over to my house and help me clean my closet?
Oh my god, actually, I love organizing other people's stuff. I hate doing my own, but I love doing other people's.
When you see my closet, you'll cry.
I'll color coordinate that thing and I'll sleeve organize it. That is how my closet is organized. It goes tags, shorts, long, color.
Their clothes are up to our height, and like we're short, but we're not that short.
Indiana,
like I'm 5'4", she's 5 foot. Like it's taller than. Like,
they said you were 4 or 5. I was like, no, you're not.
no.
Once quarantine's over, I'm pulling up in a hazmat suit to get that stuff done.
It's like my closet looks exactly like that part in the Cinderella movie with Selena Gomez when she goes into the stepmother's room to clean it. The clothes part, not anything else, but it's just all clothes. Yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
maybe I'll just see you in a few months then.
Right.
Yeah, you will. We'll do
Make a YouTube video of it.
That would actually
Definitely.
be funny. We should do that.
That would be really funny.
I'll have no part in it. I'll be in my room.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for doing this. This was so much fun. You guys have such great energy. It was so nice to meet you guys, Zoe and Cody, for the first time. I mean, obviously, Indiana.
And Indiana has plenty of experience in this department, but this is your first time doing something with YSBnow. So at the end of all our interviews, we have everyone say their names, and then "You're so beautiful now," because that's what YSBnow stands for. And so, we each say our name, and then at the same time, we all say, "And you're so beautiful now." So we'll welcome you to the YSBnow family. But thanks, everybody, so much for watching. Thanks to our amazing guests. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm Colleen.
I'm Natasha.
I'm Indiana.
I'm Cody and Zoe.
Ready? Zoe?
And you're so beautiful now. Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Bye.
All right. I think that was good.
Yeah. All right. Let me just end the broadcast.
Okay.
Cool. We had 3,704 likes.
Nice. Yeah, I noticed that some people said that the YouTube paused, but the YouNow seemed to be working, and I recorded it too, just in case.
Perfect.
But yeah, I think we're good to go. I can't remember if I started recording right at the beginning or not, but do you?
I recorded the whole thing on QuickTime too.
Oh,
and the Wi-Fi in here was great, so that was awesome.
Right.
And they were really, really sweet. So that was really.
Yeah, they were really sweet. I really, really liked them.
Yeah.
I was nervous because we've never done like a Zoom thing first off, especially not a live stream.
Yeah.
But they were really sweet and like
definitely.
Great.
All right, cool. I will talk to you later. And I have like a list of like 10 to 15 kids who want to do it, and I just wasn't responding. So I'll send that to you too. So
cool. And then, do you want to upload? Do you want to just upload to YouTube?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll see what the story is. But yeah. So anyway, all right, awesome. That was good. They were great, and that was awesome. Seamless. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, bye. Okay.